Hello friend, this is Swapnil and welcome to Learn SCPMI. So in this session we are going to see easiest way to hide and display parameter on selection screen based on a radio button action. So friends, if you are an experienced mapper, then you must have done this thing already, right? So you can skip this video. So basically I am making this video for a new mapper so that they can use this easiest way to achieve this functionality. Okay, so friends, if you are the first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification of my upcoming videos. Okay, so stay tuned till the end and keep watching Learn SCPMI.
Okay friend, so I am in my ABAP editor. So what I'm going to do is I will just create one selection screen. In that screen I'm going to create three radio buttons, and based on the three radio buttons I'm going to create this corresponding or input fields. Okay, for example I will create the three radio button call as name, address and phone number. Okay, so and we'll create some fields for that particular radio button. Whenever I will click on the name radio button, then it will display the name fields, and whenever I will click on the address button, it will show the address fields. Okay, and when I will click on the phone, then it will display the phone number, office phone number and a home phone number fields. Okay, so let's start. I'm creating a selection screen first. So based on the radio button selection, we are going to hide unwanted fields, okay, which is not relevant to that particular radio button. Okay, so let's start. Let's see that. What I'm doing is I'm just screen picking off block B1. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just creating the selection screen once. Okay, selection screen end of block B1. Okay, I will take create the three radio button parameters, radio button name will give us a radio button group RB1. Okay, and see here what you have to do, you have to write just user command text and default is equal to x. Default is equal to x. Default field, so we are by default selecting the name radio button. Okay, on the selection, because you know for the radio button the one button should be always selected. Okay, so and here user command text is also mandatory thing. Okay, so now we'll take some two parameters. Let's be name, be first name type character. I'm just giving the character. Okay, you can give as per your availability. As name, first name, surname, type character. Okay, and we'll define second reader button name, address, reader button group RB1. Okay, and here one thing is important, we have to just give the modify id abc. Okay, this modify id abc, and this modify id should be always three character. Okay, so let's and then, so what is the use of this modify id, I will show you in the later part. I will show you later. Okay, so now we are defining the second radio button group rb1. We are giving the same radio button group because at the time one radio button should be selected. Okay, so that is the reason we are keeping the radio button in the same button. Okay, then here also we'll give the two parameter. Say first name will give as a city, type char 10. Here also you have to give the modified abcpqr. Now as you can see, here I am giving the abc because this abc is relevant to this radio button, and this pqr is related to this address radio button. Okay, so city, then state. Okay, p state char 10, and here also you have to give the modified for it. Modified is pqr. Okay, and here I'm giving the second radio button phone, radio button group RB1, and here giving us the phone, home, type, car 10, and here we office parameter, office phone number is the type, car 10. Okay, and here also we have to give the modified as a XYZ. Okay, it's a different one, modified XYZ. Okay, so as you can see now, what let's check and activate. Sorry. Okay, so I will show you what I have done. I have just created the three radio button name, address, and phone number. And for this radio button, we have a relevant fields. Okay, for radio button, F name, last name, radio button, city, state, phone number, home address. Okay, let me execute. Then you can find the thing. Okay, see, as you can see here, radio button address to radio button phone number. Okay, now as you can see here, you can see the all the fields right on this selection screen, right? So let's go to the coding part. Okay, so now we have done with our selection screen. Okay, so now what you have to do, we have to just call the add selection screen output. Okay, we have a even call add selection screen output. So what is the use of this select event? It will call before the selection screen is being displayed. Okay, so at selection screen, what you have to write just code. Let's say loop at screen. Okay, we'll write and end loop. Okay, so this loop we are just basically looping on the screen. Okay, so now as if what you have to write, see, now I will show you very easiest way, okay, to hide and unhide this field. Okay, uh, hide and unhide this particular radio buttons fields. Okay, so this is a very easiest way, so you can implement this thing in your actual coding also. Okay, okay, so what you have to do, you just need first what if radio button name, will take radio button name is abap equal to x. Okay, and x and screen group 1 equal to a abc. Okay, whatever modified you are going to give the particular parameter, it is going to come inside this selection group field. Okay, it will capture in the selection, sorry, it will capture in the screen group fields on the selection screen. Okay, so whatever you the modified you will give here, it will come under the selection screen group fields. Okay, so here, okay, after that what you have to write, then we have to write just screen active is equal to 1. So screen active once means what, like we are displaying the parameters. Okay, screen active once, then modify screen and then continue. Okay, so what is the mean of this code, like if radio button first radio name button is select and a screen is equal to abc, and we have screen is equal to abc. So what we are going to basically doing here, screen active one means we are just displaying this thing on our selection screen. Okay, okay, so you have to do the same thing for other radio button as well. Okay, so let's do copy and paste. Else if here what I'm just, I will just change the radio button name, the radio button equal to web true, and here as you can see a screen group we have to change as pqr. Okay, then copy this thing as it is and do the same thing for third radio button as well. Now here I will change the radio button name as a phone and screen group equal to X. Okay, till this part what we have done is like we have just created the three radio button. We have just displaying three radio button, okay, based on the selection of radio buttons, okay, on the selection screen. So now here this part is for a display, okay, so we have to write the same logic for hide also, okay, for the hide also, okay. So for the hide this particular fields, what we are going to do is just right, copy the same logic here. Just see what I'm doing. Copy the same logic, safe, okay. And as you can see here, radio button is equal to space, okay, and here 0. Just copy the same thing from other radio button as well. Equal to space and equal to 0. Copy the same thing from third radio button as well, okay. Equal to x equal to 0. 0 means we are hiding this particular parameters from this radio button, okay. So that's it, we have done with our logic, okay. So as you can, I will repeat what I have done in this program. Just define the three radio button and the and the parameter for these three radio buttons, okay. And some just for this particular radio button, and here we are just nothing but looping the screen. As you can see here, radio button, so here we are just with this first three part is for display and this second part is for hide, okay. So for this to work this thing, like if we are to work this functionality, what we have to do is we just need to write the code for the displaying and for the on hide display and for hide also, okay. So as you can see here, for displaying we are just giving the screen active as a 1, and for hide we are giving the screen active is equal to 0, okay. So like system is makes x, then it will display. For example, then let's suppose we have a radio button is equal to space and screen is equal to abc, then we are just hiding, okay. So you have to just keep in the mind, you have to just write this thing in case of hide, okay. Okay, so we have to write the part for the both the thing, like hide and unhide, okay. So this is for unhide, this is for hide, okay. So we have to just write this thing for both the scenario, right, hide and unhide, okay. So let's execute. Okay, so as you can see here, for the for first radio button is selected, that is the reason we are displaying first name and last name. So in case if I will select the radio button address, so as you can see here, so now we are displaying only city and state, okay. Okay, and now as you can, if I click on the radio to phone, now as you can see phone, we are displaying only home address, home phone number and office phone number, rest of the things are hiding, okay. So let's again click on the radio button name, so we are displaying first name, last name, then address, we are displaying city and state, and radio button phone, we are displaying only home and office, okay. So this is the easiest way we can hide and unhide the fields on this selection screen based on the radio button selection, okay. So if you want this sample code, then please write me in the comment section so that I will just copy this code for your understanding also, okay.
If you like this video, then press the like button below. If you have any doubt, then write me in the comment section below. If you want to learn more about a app, then visit to my website www.learnsapapp.com. The link is also given in the description. And please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification about my next upcoming videos, okay. So friends, bye, signing out.